My beautiful kitties, and welcome back to After School Murder Club. I'm gonna say that originally I was not planning on continuing this when I first started it, and then I loved the series so much that I wanted to do a second half to it, and I hope you guys like it because this did have more views than usual, so I gonna hope that it was actually pretty good. I've never heard of this, but it's good so far, and I can really connect to some of the characters, and I don't know what it's about, aside from the obvious, but, I can't wait to find more. As you can see, I got the headphones back on, so the audio is now working through the headphones again. If you didn't see my last video, I guarantee you didn't. I had to record everything open mic because the headphone wouldn't record the audio sound, or the headphone wouldn't record my voice. So I got it to work. I have a new face cam coming. Right now I'm using the laptop face cam until I get the new one in the mail. It's supposed to be here this Wednesday. It is currently Sunday, if I don't upload it today on Sunday. But anyway, before we get into the video, be sure you leave a like on the video and leave a comment with your thoughts on the video or any games you would like to see me play in the future. Consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. I do upload very frequently, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. If you want any more notification as to when I post, I do have a Twitter page at Thegroszkitty right here on the screen, where I will tweet out when I post. And I will see you all in the video. Alright, we're on to the second day. Next morning, I'm up before the alarm clock. The sun is only just beginning to peek through my bedroom windows. I feel relaxed and refreshed. You're at the butt crack of dawn, like a brand new girl. Oh yeah, so if you guys missed it, as my laptop got stolen, I just had a new one, so I had to replay through it. So now my name is not Jazz, it is actually Jazz Gross now. I don't think I had the same dream again last night. If I did, I don't remember it. Although, come to think of it, there was something. A name, maybe. But I don't have time to think about it. Because today I'm going to get to school early. I stuffed my school bags and the tablet of Gluttonous Pig into my bag. I do remember that was what I picked for the good luck charm. And I quickly get changed into my uniform. Shirt, skirt, tie. Looking smart today. And after breakfast, I leave the house with plenty of time to spare. I can't remember the last time I wore a skirt. Probably about 6 months ago. The street isn't quite as bustling as it was yesterday morning. Probably because I'm leaving the house on time. I leisurely make my way along the route to school. I only have a couple of near misses with cars this time. Then don't cross the street during a green light. Although, never mind, because if cars turn, they could still try and hit you. Trust me, I've learned this. They don't pay attention. It's shaping up to be a good day already. Hey! I'm almost at school when I hear a girl's voice from behind me. Is it Plant? Hey, new kid! It's Plant! And Toast. I turn to see Plant Horror, one of the members of the murder club. And, of course, her best friend, Toast. Oh, what was the names? There was, the members... Oh gosh, I can't remember the leader's name, but I know there was Chuck, Plant, Anka, and I can't remember the last guy's name off the top of my head, and I can't remember the leader's name right now. Good morning to you. Hello again. I return their smiles. Good morning, Plant Senpai. Good morning, Toast Senpai. Morning, morning. On time today, huh? I sure am. And so are you. Yeah. Toast-chan made me set an extra alarm last night. That's what I do. Set like 6 alarms, like go off every 5 minutes. I used to only have to set 1 alarm and I'd be up. So, here I am. You can thank me later, Plant-chan. Yeah. So, new kid, I have a question. Oh? What's that? Are you coming to the club room after classes today? I nod my head so hard that I almost give myself whiplash. Yes! Well, someone's excited. Definitely! I'd love to get to know you all better. Yay! It's about time we got a new member. It's been a bit quiet since the last couple graduated. I don't like how you paused there. I guess the club must have had some third-year students in it last year. I don't like how you paused. Oh, that reminds me of a question I was meaning to ask. Are you a member of the Murder Club too, Toast Senpai? Toast shakes her bread slowly. Oh no. We think it's important for friends, even best friends, to do some things separately. Yep. Toast-chan here is actually in the cooking club. Oh, that's gotta be a little bit of a problem. Believe it or not. Yep. Okay. But yeah. Believe it or not, she's actually an amazing chef. Really? Oh, Plant-chan. Stop trying to butter me up. We all share a laugh. Come on, new kid. Let's walk the rest of the way together. Okay. After you. And so, for the first time in my life, I walked to school with my friends. Are they your friends, though? You've known them for a day. We arrive at Minmo High several minutes before the bell rings. As we pass the last few streets, Plant and Toast told me a little more about themselves. It seems they were both created in some radioactive accident. And they've been best friends ever since. My parents are always saying that I was an accident. Well, that's just rude. You need to report your parents. I remember constantly that this kid, I guess my parents were terrible people. You need to report them to CPS. What the heck? So maybe that's why we're all getting along so well? Well, I'll see you after classes then. You will? 100%. Great. Wait. What's the child services in Japan, though? That's a good question. Come on, Toast-chan, I'll take you to the homeroom. My hero. Nice seeing you again, Gross-san. I forgot I'm a girl. You too, Toast Senpai. Have I been saying Chan the entire time? Wait, I said son, but I said girl. I'm confused, because I know I mentioned that I use female pronouns, so yikes. See you later, cutie. I thought son was for males. I could be wrong. I wave goodbye to them just as the morning bell begins to chime. Okay then, Minmo High School Day 2. Let's go! And, with my battle cries still ringing in the air, I rush inside the school. Charge! I am filled with energy and enthusiasm for a full day of study. That's one way to enter school. What, am I sleeping in class? I'm so bored. Is it weird that I never got bored in school unless I was in science? I've only been here for an hour, but it feels like an eternity already. I wonder what the 119-year-old hamster tastes like. Are you thinking of... Okay. Oh, I forgot. The headmaster's a cat, not a hamster. Whoops. Gross son? I shall be a male. That's fine. Would you like me to repeat the question? The teacher calling my name cuts through my daydreams. I spring to my feet so suddenly that the guy sitting behind me screams, "No, Sensei! I heard you perfectly, Sensei." Of course you did. I disarm him with my most winsome smile. He doesn't smile back. So, your answer, please? Right! The answer is, I don't even know what you asked! Sure, October 23rd, 1868 was when the Meiji era officially began. And it lasted until, I don't even know what class we're in, July 30th, 1912. I continue smiling. This time the teacher smiles back. A big, wide grin with lots of teeth. He looks pleased. Did I actually get it right? Did I actually just guess it correct? I just picked a date. I didn't even know what class we're in. Take that, parents. Turns out your daughter isn't as dumb as she looks. You need to get rid of your parents. And I'm meaning this in the nicest way possible. That's all very well and good, gross-san. But this is English class. I didn't know what class we were in. Oh, I answered a history question. Why must you cretins make this job so hard? Do you have any idea what you're doing to me? Do you even care? I feel like this is what every teacher wants to say, but doesn't actually say it. Sensei? Yes, Artois-san? Could you keep your voice down, please? It's just that I'm right in the middle of Vault 2. And you're kind of killing the atmosphere, you know? My apologies, Artois-san. I really hope I'm saying that right. I didn't realize you were Wasn't her name Stella? Is that her last name, Artois? Didn't realize you were playing video games in the back row. I'll try to keep it down from now on. Shh! I love how she could just get away with everything. Okay, class, let's move on to the next page. The teacher's now whispering. Finally, after what seems like hours, 3 hours to be precise, Stella has something to do with this school. There's something off about her. Lunchtime arrives. There's a reason the teachers won't boss her around. Aside from the fact that she's head of student council. Nom. Nom. Gulp. I'm annihilating a Hamburg steak that I prepared last night. Oh, I would too. I can't relax without red meat inside. Depends. I want to give an interesting fact. I don't actually eat most meat because it doesn't settle well in my stomach, but I love beef. I don't mean to brag, but oh my god, this is delicious. While researching meat facts recently, I've also learned a lot about seasoning. Oh yeah, when they were asking about clubs, I picked meat facts. I don't know if I did that the first time. I did that this time, though. In fact, I've started carrying little jars of spice around in my skirt pockets. But why? Just in case I come across, for instance, a slab of bland beef. But, at school, when I finish eating, I stare out of the classroom window. This school is shining brightly. The sky is blue and cloudless. And here I am, stuck at school. Excuse me. A naughty thought suddenly pops into my head. Do I need to blur something out? What if I wasn't at school? What if I was somewhere else instead? I sneak a peek at Stella. The class rep is still absorbed in the video game she's playing. She probably wouldn't notice if I didn't come back to class after lunch. She probably would. And even if she did, I don't think she'd punish me for it. She probably would. Stella's cool like that. No, maybe not. Stay in class or sneak out? What to do? What to do? At times like this, I find it really hard to make a decision. This isn't some video game where I can make a save point and then try out all the different options, you know. Is that a hint? I need to make up my mind. Should I stay or should I go? Get dessert at a cafe in town, go to the roof and sunbathe, stay in class, get brain smart. So I'm going to tell you something personal, is that I never had the guts to skip class. I thought about it because there were a couple classes I didn't like health or health, science, and psychology I didn't really like. I wanted to skip them. I never had the courage to skip them. So I'm not going to start now. By the way, I've also wrapped molding putty around my finger, so this is fun. As much as I would love to skip afternoon classes, it's probably for the best if I don't. Yeah, I feel like you're putting too much faith into Stella after only knowing her for a day. You don't know if she's cool or not. You know she came off as cool, but most kids on their first day of meeting someone else will come off cool. And then they end up being a little... I'm not gonna go anymore before I start swearing. My parents keep telling me I need to pay more attention at school. And even if I fall asleep in class this afternoon. Fun fact, I've never fallen asleep in class either. I'm still learning, right? Yeah. You can totally learn stuff while you're asleep. Like those tapes people listen to. The ones that teach them Spanish or whatever. Okay. I make up my mind. Let's do this. I clap my hands together so suddenly that the guy sitting behind me screams again, "Stop scaring the guy!" And with his startled cry still ringing in the air, I am filled with energy and enthusiasm for a full afternoon of study. Another fun fact, I never had to study in my entire life because I always ended up just knowing the answer. Except for psychology and health class. I'm so bored. And the book ends. But what Samuels is really talking about here is fate. You see, fate caught up with several lives here. No matter what course of action Collins took, he was destined to his own fate. His own day of reckoning with himself. The idea is that destiny is a very real, concrete thing that every person has to deal with. How does Samuel's view of fate differ from that of Constantine's? Anyone? Is anyone listening to me? Anyone at all? Sensei? Go ahead, our toy son. Argentina has had not one, but two female presidents. Everyone knows that Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner served 2 terms between 2007 and 2015. What is she going on about? But it's less commonly known that Isabel Perón stood in as president for 2 years beginning in 1974, following the sudden death of her husband, Juan Domingo Perón. That's most interesting, our toy son, but do you have any thoughts on the novel we're studying right now? No, I do not. Stella sits back down and resumes her conversation with the boy next to her. I think his name is Julián. He has a suspiciously thick beard for a high school student. Julián-kun, are you smoking? Are you smoking a fat one right here in class? It's fine, Sensei. I gave him permission. Put it out right now. Stella and Julián share a giggle. ¿Puedes creer que se ha olvidado que soy parte del centro de estudiantes? What? Hold on. What is the something point of the center of students? I don't know. I actually took Spanish and I'm actually fluent in reading, but I actually am not fluent in anything else. I can read it and not understand exactly what I'm reading. Yes. Ha, sí. Se divertía tirar por la ventana algo. I know ventana means window. Eso estaría bueno. I just... I don't want to do this anymore! You bloodsuckers are killing me! You are literally killing me! Ah! To my mild surprise, the teacher suddenly throws herself towards the nearest window. Say what now? And what floor are they on? Mierdo, capaz nos entendió. ¿Estará muerto? Is she dead? Nah. Estamos en un primer piso. We need to go on a something floor. Stella steps up to the empty podium at the front of the room and turns to address the entire class. Okay, so since Sensei threw herself out the window again. Again? Again? I'd say class is dismissed for the day. Get out of here. How does she still have a job if she's done this multiple times? Within seconds, the other students have stuffed their books into the bags and fled the room. I'm the last one to leave. Hey, Josh-chan. You may as well get yourself to the club room nice and early, huh? Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll mail you tonight about joining the club, just like you said. Nice. Talk to you later, then. Later, Stella-chan. I follow the same route that Stella showed me yesterday. Up 2 flights of stairs to the 3rd floor. Just like before, the sound of other students gradually fade away. And for a little while, it's as if I am the only girl in the entire school. I stopped before the door to the murder club. Yesterday, Stella just barged inside without even knocking. But I don't think I should do that myself. There are still a few minutes until afternoon classes officially end, so I doubt any of the other members are actually inside yet. But even so, I need to leave a good impression on these older students. And I'd hate for them to think that I was being rude, so... Don't have a choice. Just as I'm deciding what to do next, I hear a boy's voice from the other side of the door. Stick to the plan. I can barely make out what he's saying. I press my ear to the door and listen. I'm just saying, this isn't the first time we've done this. And it won't be the last. I know. I hear another voice, this one belonging to a girl. Sounds like, is that Chuck and Plant? I could be wrong. It's just, she seems really nice, you know? Kinda dumb, but in a friendly sort of way. Sure, but the reality is that dumb and friendly are good for us. It means we'll have an easy semester. Not like last time, I guess, but she's also pretty hot, you know? She's got those generic good looks that drive me crazy. You fall for every girl that joins this club. Yeah, I do. Look, I get it. This isn't easy for me either. It isn't easy for any of us, especially Paint. Paint! That's who I was forgetting. I think that's the leader, isn't it? But this is just how it has to be. This is bigger than any of us. And unless we want to graduate from this club early ourselves, we need to keep bringing in new people. But does it have to be her? Yes. Stella said she was having the dreams. And you know what that means. It means she's been chosen. Okay. I just wish there was a better way. I knew Stella was connected somehow. So do I. Praise the Teeps. Praise the Teeps. Their conversation is interrupted by the sound of the school bell. Hey, I'm gonna grab some water before the others show up. Okay. Hey, could you fill up my bucket for me? My roots are getting kinda dry. Sure. I'll be right back. I heard footsteps coming towards the doorway. Oh crap! I need to hide. It looks really bad if they realize I was eavesdropping on them, and if I didn't understand a word of what they were saying. But how should I hide? Cover my face with my hands. Yes. Jump out of the window! Yeah. Sure. Of course. The window. It worked for Sensei. You're down on the first floor. Wait a second. It'll work for me too. Thinking quickly, I step back from the doorway. And then I charge to the nearby window as fast as I can and leap towards it with all my strength in my hands. Wow! Did I die, or am I just broke? As I plummet from the third floor of the school building towards the hard concrete below, head first no less, I come to a realization of sorts. Maybe, just maybe, this wasn't such a good idea after. Well, I'm dead. I know, I noticed. What a shame. Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Defenstration? Okay. Cover my face with the tablet. Of course. Thinking quickly, I stepped back to the door. And then with practice speed, I slide the tablet of Gluttonous Pig out of my bag. I just wanted to see what would happen. I forgot I was on the third floor. I hold it up with both hands so that it covers my entire face. Cause that'll work. This works every time. The club room door opens. And Chuck steps out into the hallway. Huh? I hold my breath as Chuck slowly walks over to me. He's just inches away from me now. A long moment of silence passes. And then, what are you doing? I continue to hold my breath and say nothing. You do know that I can see you, right? Crap! My foolproof plan failed. Yeah, covering your face with your hands is not gonna work either. I drop my hands back to my sides and give Chuck a dazzling grin. Chuck senpai. Fancy meeting you here. Sure. Why not? Hey, I was just heading out to grab some water. Feel free to go inside. Plant's already here. And the others should be along soon. Make yourself comfortable. Okay. I will. Thanks, Chuck senpai. Don't forget I've forgotten that dream from the beginning of the game with the hamster or the guinea pig. It makes me think like he's like the head one, like the leader's the head one, and then they're all guinea pigs just like following his every order. But I think that's not necessarily the case because I think Stella might have something else to do with something. No problem. Also, I'm pretty sure they're planning to kill me or sacrifice me to something. Hey, but you didn't hear anything we were saying just now, did you? Me and Plant, I mean. I lie without hesitation or remorse. Nope, didn't hear a thing. I only just got here. Okie dokie. Good. I'm gonna get that water. I'll see you in a few. He begins to walk away down the corridor. I breathe a sigh of relief. Well, that could have gone better. But at least he didn't seem too mad. I watch him until he turns to the corner. And then I turn to face the clubroom door once again. Yeah, I noticed this also. Beware the goatman. Isn't that like goatman or like the sign of the devil or something like that? Or is that just satyrs? Or is it both? But also like the handprint, and it looks like the blood was being drawn, like someone was being dragged. I mean, it could be the paint right here, but I think that's just too obvious. And this time, I work up the courage to knock. Also, still Siren Head in the back here, which I have never actually even seen someone play. What does this one say? There was a hole here. It's gone now. Why was there a hole there, is the question. When I step into the club room, hey cutie, Plant Horror greets me with a smile. I hope you had a good day. I smile back at her as I close the door behind me. Hi. Same to you, Plant Senpai. I shuffle nervously into the room, wondering where to sit. Oh, you just missed Chuck-kun. He stepped out right before he got here. He'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, yes. I just ran into him outside, actually. He told me to come in. Cool. I finally decide on a desk, front and center, near the teacher's podium. I plop my bag onto the floor, pull out the chair, and take a seat. Is everyone else coming today? Yeah, they should be. I spoke to Anka and Clay-chan as... Oh, Clay was the other one I was forgetting. At lunch, and they said they'd be here. And I think, yeah, Paint is the leader, I believe. Paint Senpai will probably be late, though. Wasn't he late last time, too, though? He's a busy boy. She falls silent as if she's thinking about what to say next. Hey, so... Are you really thinking about joining this club? I look over at her. She's seated next to the window. She's the main character! Oh wait, as long as she's in the back row, right? The afternoon sunlight makes her green skin glow. but for some reason the smile has faded from her lips. Could it be that she's worried I won't join? Or more like she's worried that you will join. She's such a nice person. I reassure her with a hearty thumbs up. I think I will. Join this club, I mean. If you'll have me, that is. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what the murder club actually does yet. But you all seem like such kind, friendly people. You met them yesterday. Not like the people at my last school. Or the one before that. Oh. Well, yeah, she's hoping you wouldn't join. Just the way it has to be, I guess. Just like Chuck-kun said. She smiles at me again. I look forward to spending the semester with you, new kid. Yeah, they're definitely planning to kill me. I can guarantee you, they're probably planning to kill me. Sorry, something was loose. Let's have as much fun as we can before graduation. I would like that very much, Bun Senpai. I hear the door open and turn my head to see a girl entering the room. Clay! Good afternoon. Yo, Clay-chan! Hello, Clay-chan. She looks over at me and the faintest smile touches her lips. Hello. It's good to see you again. You too. She takes a seat at a desk between mine and Plant's. The first thing she does after she sits down is slip her school shoes off and then slide down her socks. Now barefoot, she wiggles her toes freely, sighing with relief. Much better. You're so cute, Clay-chan. No. I'm not cute at all. Aww. That reminds me. I asked Chuck-kun to fill up my bucket. I hope he hasn't forgotten. Right on cue. The clubroom door opens again. Here he is, ladies. Chuck has 2 bottles of water in one hand and a plastic bucket in the other. I have that sweet, sweet H2O you've all heard about. That's one way of saying you have water. Gimme! He carries the bucket across the room. I drink vitamin water. Not sponsored. I don't drink water as often as I should, which is a reminder to drink water, but I do keep a water bottle by my bed, just in case. I can hear water sloshing around inside it. He places the bucket on the floor next to Plant's seat. Oh, baby! With much less grace than Clay, she tears her shoes and socks off, and then plunges her feet into the bucket with a splash. Ah, heaven. My roots have been so dry lately, as I'm sure the first-year kids would say. Hydration is poggers. Oh, I hate that word. It is. My 12-year-old... Well, my stepbrother, when he was 12, used that word all the time. Thanks, Chuck-kun. Hey, glad I could help. Chuck sits down at a nearby desk, uncaps one of the water bottles, and takes a long, deep gulp. Sweet, life-giving liquid. I'm left with the girls again. Jazz-chan. Would you like to join us? I look over at Clay, but she doesn't meet my gaze. I don't really understand what she's asking. I'm already here, though? No. I mean... She's saying you should take your shoes off, too. Ain't you, Clay-chan? Sure. Only if you want to, though. Oh! So that's what you meant. Free the feets! Sure. I can do that. Everyone else is doing it. I'm not worried about a thing when taking off my shoes. I'll take it off anywhere. I don't care. I walk barefoot outside all the time. I reach down, pull off my school shoes, and peel off my socks. Beneath my newly bared feet, the dusty wooden floor of the disused classroom feels warm. That's cool. Clay will remember that. That's good to know. She looks a little pleased. I hope this means she'll be my friend. Peek. The three of us look over. The club room door opens again. This time, it's Anka that steps through the doorway. Hello. Without another word, she walks over to the back of the room. Didn't I give her a prissy voice last time? She looks more like a gothic voice, though. I watch as she opens a locker and takes out a large red machine from inside. I stare, fascinated, as she plugs it into the power outlet. I turn back to Clay and Plant and point at the machine. What is that? Huh? Oh, that's just her coffee machine. Believe me, new kid. You don't want to try talking to Anka until she's finished her 4th cup of the day. I continue to watch as Anka sets up her strange contraption. Could you stop staring at me, new girl? It's really weird. And annoying. I'm sorry, Anka-senpai. Oh, what did you just call me? Oh, I remember now. It feels rude of me to use an upperclassman's name without an honorific. But if that's what she wants, then I'll just have to be brave and say it. I'm sorry, Anka? Better. Without a slight smirk on her face, she finishes setting up her machine. Isn't it in Japan, if you don't know each other well, you actually use their last name? I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works sometimes. Doing my best not to be noticed this time, I watched as she spoons brown granules into an opening on the top. Is one of those bottles for me, Chuck? You know it is, Anka. Thanks. Chuck hands her one of the bottles of water he filled up, and she pours it into a different compartment of the machine. Finally, after she presses a series of buttons, the machine whirs to life. Oh yeah, that's a coffee machine. I have one of the old-fashioned ones. I feel the urge to stand up and applaud. I actually have Jacksepticeye's top of the morning copy. Well, I'm gonna get started on today's drawing. Bye. Have fun! Clay shuffles off to a table near the center of the room. I see her retrieve her tablet from her bag and begin setting it up. So, new kid, I'm gonna play one of my games for a little bit until the press shows up. Just let me know if you want to hang out, okay? And make sure you spend some time with the others, too. Okay. I watch as Plant takes her out her phone, a much newer model than mine, and begins navigating menus with a speed and dexterity that I could only dream of. I look slowly around the room at the 4 members of the murder club. Anka is pouring her first cup of hot coffee into a white mug. Chuck had finished his water and is now searching inside his school bag for something. Clay has a stylus in her hand and is just beginning to draw on her tablet screen. And Plant is already engrossed in one of her mobile phone games. Okay then, who should I spend time with?